Got a shooter! Another kill.
UAV awaiting orders. Lightning strike.
Smoked. Drop.
Stand by.
Shot out.
Hostile UAV above.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I know it's been a little while since I've uploaded a Call of Duty Black Ops 2 video, and especially with a commentary as well, but I don't know, it's a little bit weird commentating over Call of Duty when you're just essentially talking about the same game that everyone's played sort of for about 5 years now, so it's kind of weird, and it's kind of hard to give people sort of tips and stuff, trying to get gameplay and stuff. It's pretty straightforward, so I don't know. It's also kind of weird that I'm sitting in my bedroom talking about Call of Duty to a computer screen, and the only time I get to do these commentaries is generally at the same time that other people are in the house. So people are downstairs and they can probably hear me addressing the public from my bedroom talking to a computer screen, and that's kind of weird. It's kind of weird in that regard. But yeah. Anyway, so the clip you saw at the beginning of the video was a kill chain. I was trying to go for a kill chain for quite a long time. I managed to get, a handful of ultra kills, a handful of mega kills, but I'd always fall a couple short or one short in the case of the ultra kill, and that was really frustrating me. I was basically trying to do it in ground war, and the thing about ground war is you can run into the enemy spawn, but whatever game mode you're playing, they will spawn somewhere else if you are in that spawn. So it's kind of hard. So you have to be fairly lucky in that regard to get sort of 9 players just to be right there and right there in that place. So you can try and get it. On raid or something at the beginning of the match, try and chuck a C4 and then they'll spawn behind you and try and stack up the kills, trying to do it like that. But you have to be fairly lucky because you never know what your teammates are doing, you never know what the enemy team are doing. They might have run straight to the other flag or something, so you never know where they're going to be spawning. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to create my own luck. I'm just going to play some demolition and spawn trap, and it's a fairly douchey thing to do, to spawn trap. I remember when I first started playing Call of Duty, back in Black Ops 1, I was playing some Nuketown 24/7, and it was demolition, and I was like, how the fuck do I keep dying? How are they killing me straight away? This can't be allowed. But it is allowed, it does happen all the time, and it's just one of those things that's sort of part of Call of Duty, and especially in demolition as well. I heard it was pretty brutal in Modern Warfare 2 as well. I did actually play demolition sort of fairly religiously in Modern Warfare 3. I always sort of liked demolition, but I sort of got drawn towards playing domination just because it was a little bit more fun, it was a little bit more action packed, and people don't camp as much. In demolition, people do tend to camp quite a lot, and of course you do get people spawn trapping as well, so it's not that fun anymore. I used to enjoy it, but it's not that cool anymore. So the only reason why I was playing it was basically just to get the kill chain, just to get that done and dusted and out the way. But yeah, I've got all the killer unlocks now, so that's pretty cool. I've got the pretty cool calling cards. It's like a Grim Reaper looking over a city. Looks pretty cool. It looks like something that you'd get on like a tattoo. Someone would get tattooed to their chest, like a massive gnarly dude who's just got like, he's really fat, he's a lorry driver, he's got like skulls and crossbones and all that sort of tattoos and all that sort of good stuff. It's basically like that, and it's pretty cool. But anyway, I don't really want to talk about the kill chain for that much longer because there's not really that much to it. But the gameplay you're looking at today is a nuclear on the map Yemen. I'm using the Vector. The Vector is pretty much the only submachine gun I use now. I don't use the PDW at all. I don't use the MSMC just because they're so cheesy. I looked at my Call of Duty Elite stats, and the amount of times I've been killed by the PDW and the MSMC and the MP7, it's just so. I've been killed by those weapons so many more times than I have any other weapon. I was like, right, I don't want to have a Call of Duty. I don't want my combat record to look like my Black Ops 1 combat record where it was just like FAMAS, Galil. I want to, have a combat record that looks a little bit different. I don't want to be, normal. I don't want to be generic, because you never want to be generic in life. And that's a pretty good thing that you can always sort of look to. Say if you're going for a job or something, and you've got exactly the same sort of qualifications as the next man who's going for the job. But the thing about you is that you've got something a little bit different. You've got a little bit of a flair, and that's quite often what people do look for. Because being generic is not a good thing. A lot of people are generic these days, which is a little bit sad. But you know, it is what it is. People are always going to be a little bit generic. They always want to be normal and follow the trends and stuff. But being different is definitely the way to go. And that's all I really want to say about that. But in this gameplay, I am actually playing with 2 other people, and that's pretty much all you want to do in Call of Duty. You don't want to go in full parties where people are running kill streaks, because everyone leaves the game pretty fast. And in this gameplay, I was running pretty low streaks, and it worked out pretty well. But anyway, that's pretty much the end of the gameplay. I rambled on about some random shit pretty much. And that's fine. But anyway, that's the end of the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been pretty short, but yeah, I'll see you for the next one. Peace out.
Your pistol out of P4. I know. Oh boy.